welcome to Life Preparations with Dorcas. Today we're going to be talking about how to prepare for a stress-free Christmas. So we'll start off by saying Merry Christmas to you and your family. Now, straight up on how to prepare for a very stress-free Christmas. First off, we'll start with a reflection. When I say reflection, I'm talking about reflecting on how your past Christmas was. So this is 2024. Now I would want you to reflect, how was your Christmas in 2023 or in 2022? Did you enjoy it? What did you like about your Christmas? What didn't you like? So I would want you to draw up like 2 columns in a notebook, and then I would want you to write what you enjoyed and what you didn't enjoy. Now that would help us so that we now know that if we enjoyed this, maybe we should maintain it. If we didn't enjoy it, it also means that we should think about it. Do we want to do it again or not? Or what can we use to replace what we didn't enjoy, or how can we do it better? So that's the first place to start thinking about how to have a stress-free Christmas. Example, if you paid so much for the cost of your travels last year because maybe you booked on the 24th of December, now wisdom only tells you that you didn't enjoy that. I know you didn't enjoy it, so it means that you should book earlier so that you are able to save up some money and use it for some other things. Trust me, you won't be stressed out with money because you booked earlier this time around. So, are we together? I have some juicy points for you, so I will need you to like this video. I need you to share it. Let your friends know that there's a better way to celebrate Christmas. Alright, moving on to the next thing. We'll create a master plan, right, about our Christmas. The key things and the key activities we want to do this Christmas, the key dates, yes, and then are we going to give gifts? If yes, then we're going to think about the kind of gifts and the day for the gift shopping. Now, are we going to also think about our decorations? Yes, all those things are the things we will think about. Now we're going to think about, these are the things that we must do so that we put them according to priorities. Now there are certain things that usually should come before some. There are some things that can happen on the day of Christmas. There are some things that can happen the day after, or a week before. So you make your master list and then you prioritize priorities. This comes before this, in this order and in that order. Examples. A lot of people give out Christmas cards. Yes, some people is individual, some is corporate, some is family. So depending on which one you're giving out, you need to start planning. I am giving this number of cards to these people, to this individual, to this organization, and all of that. So your master list will include everything. It will include your parents. Are you going to visit them? Are you giving them a gift? That's what your master list should be about. If you're going to visit them, remember I mentioned key dates. Key dates should be there. Is it the whole family that is going, or are grandparents coming over to your place? All those things should be in place. That makes it easy, and by the time it's time to execute, you find out that it becomes really easy. The next is to start saving. Like I mentioned in one of the videos, it's not too early to start saving in January. Easy peasy. You just take your time, save as little as you can. Before you know it, compound effect, it compounds, and by November, December, when you're shopping, or even if you start from October, you see that it is stress-free. You are just, because again, it is at this time that you begin to talk about your budget. So your budget for food, your budget for decorations, your budget for gifts. If you're traveling, your budget for travels. Now, Travel must not necessarily be outside of the country where you live. You can do a travel within the country where you live. You can do a staycation, like if you're within a city, within the same city where you live, but outside of your house. All those things are part of travel. So you can start thinking, okay, last year we went to this place, we had a good time. Okay, maybe this year we want to have Christmas in our house, and then next year we want to travel maybe to a different state, like that. So as you put up all these plans, you now know that, okay, if you're traveling, then you must have a travel budget. If you're not traveling, then travel will not be part of it, but you may have some moving around or some visitation and all of that. So the different kind of budget according to your Christmas plan, you will know how much to set aside that will be fantastic for your family. Next is to start making handmade gifts. Now, when I say handmade gifts, I'm not just talking about anything. I'm talking about thoughtful handmade gifts. Now, and when I'm saying start early, I'm not saying you start on the 1st of December. I'm saying that you can start as early as even August. I'm saying August because let me give you guys an example. Do you like stories? Let me tell you guys a story. So I remember that when we were much younger with my parents, what my parents did was, because most of us, especially when we're in secondary school, we're in boarding school. Now, once we came home for the long vacation, my parents are not just preparing you to go back for the new session, they're also preparing you for your Christmas holiday. So as my mom went to buy stuff for the new school session, she was always buying stuff for your Christmas period, for a Christmas celebration. So guess what? If you needed a new shoe or if something new was going to be bought for you, your measurement would have been taken in the period of August to September, just before you go back to school. So once you come back from school, you should just do some fitting and you are good to go. So I never saw my parents rush to the market on the 20th of December or the 24th saying they want to buy Christmas clothes for somebody. We knew that because my parents are good planners, we knew that there was not going to be any tailor issues. So when people were rushing to give their clothes, we're rest assured our clothes was home, waiting and chilling for us to come back from school. How fantastic is that? So we had that reassurance, that there was not going to be any tailor issues. And who says you must buy Christmas clothes all the time? Remember in one of the videos I said no pressure. No pressure. So do not put pressure on yourself if at this time you are unable to make new clothes. Like I said, there will be glorious clothes in your closet, beautiful pieces that you can wear. Okay, moving on. Organize your dates. Now, a lot of people do hosting of different kinds of gatherings, different kinds of get-togethers. Like, for example, I know some people have a cousins day, so all the cousins come together and have a fantastic time. Some people have a family barbecue. Some people have a picnic day. Some have a year's day. So people have different days that they organize as family, as friends. Whatever you guys decide to organize within your cycle, make sure that you organize it properly and that you include it according to the dates that you and your family have decided for certain things. So if you have a group of friends or family members that you guys have certain days you spend together, make sure that you organize those dates into your plan so that nothing is clashing, and then you're now feeling so bad that, oh, you missed out on this day, oh, and last year was so fun, oh no, you missed, and now there's not going to be any of that, because remember, everything would have been perfectly organized. Now, next is to shop early. Yep, I said that. Shop early. Because I don't know what happens in Nigeria, but I just know that once Christmas approaches, the prices of things begin to skyrocket up higher every day, and you really don't want to be in that kind of shoe. So as much as you can, begin to shop early. Okay, that will be a great help to you. You don't want to shop at the last minute and the prices of things are so high, and now the amount you kept to be used will no longer suffice. It is wisdom to start shopping bit by bit. Remember, that's why I said you can begin to save early. Start saving early. Make your budget early so that you can be above whatever is happening by the time it's December. Now, the next is to plan for your decoration. I know that a lot of homes do beautiful decorations, and Christmas is always a good time for DIYs. That's do it yourself. You must not buy everything. No. Who says you must buy everything? You can make some. There are people that are so good with handcrafts. God has blessed their hands. They are good with crafts. So make sure that you take advantage of it. It could even be your children. Some children are gifted. Take advantage of it. Make Christmas decor. Make gifts, not just decorations. You can make DIY gifts. In fact, some of those gifts are gifts that people really value, because a lot of people think that these are thoughtful gifts. This person thought of me and said, oh, she's going to like this one, and it's going to be straight from the heart. So this is a good time to plan your decor, not just decorations, but any form of DIYs that you decide to do, because that will also save you some costs. Now, the next is to test your recipes. There are a lot of people that like to roll out new recipes when it's Christmas. My suggestion is try as much as you can to start off early and test them. It's not nice to wake up on a Christmas day because you thought of it that night, on the 24th night, and then on the 25th morning. That is when you decide that you want to do all of those, your trying and testing the recipe. Start early so that you can test it, your friends can test it, and when it's Christmas day, you just know what to do. You are not trying and that's not the best time, so that you don't ruin your Christmas. You really don't want that. Christmas, like I said, it comes with so much laughter, so much good news, good tidings that Jesus brought, so we don't want to ruin it for anything. The next is to stay organized. Now, what you can do to stay organized is to make a checklist. Checklist always saves the day. So you can put a checklist somewhere that is visible to you. So let's say in your bathroom, maybe on your wardrobe. Another place could be your kitchen, the fridge. Yes. So as you do, as you buy, as you just keep on ticking, that would help. Okay, I've bought this, so that again you don't go and buy what you already have. So, and the truth is there are simple things that we tend to forget. For example, like in Nigeria, when people come to visit us at Christmas, most of the time we package stuff for them. A lot of times we use foil papers, we use things like Ziploc bags, and some people call it cellophane, some people call it nylon bags. We use paper bags, different things to pack these things for people. And it will not be nice to come. You really want to pack this in for this person, but you don't have it. So simple things that you can forget, simple gatherings or dates that you will forget, is always good. Put them on the checklist, put them on the fridge. And any other form of essential that you will need. For a lot of decorations, you're going to be needing a lot of scissors, things like parchment paper, a lot of, if you bake and all of that, just get all those lists down. Maybe a baking list, a decor list. Just put all the different checklists on your fridge. That makes it easy for you. Now the next thing is to book a photo session. Now this is a tradition that I don't know when it started, but I just see that right from my childhood there's just something about snapping pictures at Christmas. Now I am not saying you must go to a studio. These days we have beautiful phones that snap good pictures. So if you check in your family, there's one person that knows how to snap good pictures. Just have a conversation with the person, and the person can use your phone to snap the family, and everybody is good. You really don't have to book a photo session with a studio if you do not have the means. Please, your phone cameras are good enough. All we're trying to do is to keep the experience. And if you're a single person, you can snap alone. You have timer and all of that on your phone, you can snap. So when you get married or you're out with your family, you go to see your friends, you remember, in some years time how you snapped this picture, and it's going to bless your heart, because that would remind you that you have moved from point A to point B. Okay, these are some of the simple ways you can plan and prepare. Remember, this channel, we're about preparing and planning. We don't want things taking us by surprise. We want to happen to life. So I hope that this helps you to prepare and plan for your Christmas in 2024 and beyond. You want to have a beautiful and a jolly Christmas. So from my heart to yours, Merry Christmas, and thank you for watching.